The necessity of rejection. What it presents, what it produces and what God can use it for, and why is it permitted. This is very important to know and to understand because if you have no understanding of why you're going through certain things in life, you will resent God. You will blame others for what is happening and you will fail to understand that. All this is necessary for where God is taking you. It is absolutely necessary for your experience, your growth, your maturity, and everything that God has destined for you. So going through these things is important, but you need to understand why. Psalms 118 from verse 22 says, "The rock that the builders rejected has now become the chief cornerstone. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in His sight." This becomes very strange because God has constituted rejection. It is His great desire, believe it or not, for you to go through rejection, for people to reject you, to cast you away, for you to go through all manner of tribulations, because it is marvelous in His sight. It may not be marvelous in your sight. It may not be beautiful in your sight. It may be painful to you, but He declares profoundly that it is marvelous in His sight, and it is His doing. So then, what is the purpose of rejection now? Sure, 1. Rejection is when people don't want you. Sure, 2. It also brings tribulations. It creates sights and battles for you. Why does God allow you to go through these things? There are few reasons. If you are going to be a leader, if you're going to be a man or a woman of power, there are a few things that God must allow you to go through. There is a process you have to go through, and you have to be processed in order for you to be proven worthy of leading, becoming a chief cornerstone. Now, if you look at construction in the days of crisis, that the foundation of the house was literally built on one rock. The rock was the centerpiece, and everything else was literally constructed from that cheese cornerstone. Now, for God to make you the head and not the tail, for you to be in the position of power, to be in the place of leading, the place of control, there's a few things that God has to put in place in you. He has to create a brokenness in you. Now, why does God allow brokenness? Because if you are broken, then God can build you, and God will usually use people you love, not people you don't care for, to be the ones that reject you so that you can rely on Him. So brokenness is absolutely necessary because it tears you down into pieces. It scatters you in ways that you would not like. But at the end of it is using it to toughen you up. Not in the sense of unforgiveness, but it allows you to be broken. Then it builds you up in the way that He desires to build you. Then it becomes more about Him and not yourself. He allows you to go through not only brokenness, but it teaches you to rely on Him. You see, I rejected people, seek people's approval, and in order for God to use you, in order for God to build you, in order for God to make you somebody or substance, He must make you reliant on Him. He must make you reliant on His approval and not your own. God allows rejection so that we don't rely on men, but only on Him. This is the danger, children of God, is that if man's words have power to control you, you are destroyed. So God will make sure, and I'm telling you this with a lot of love, God will make sure you go through the grinding process, that men's word will not be able to make you out of character, because Satan does not miss any opportunities. Because Satan is a master at possessing opportunities. He will possess every opportunity, planning on his next move, destroy us. What you're facing is necessary. They are not fighting you. They are pushing you to your destiny. Every time I've gone through spiritual battles, it simply positioned me. Rejection is the greatest sign of a man's calling. Celebrated leaders don't make it. Those are leaders appointed by men. But those who be appointed by God, those who be carried by God, must go through tremendous, undoubtable, difficult rejection. If God is going to build us up, people have to turn against us. It comes again with the territory. So when you feel like you're down, you feel like they have turned against you. You feel like nothing is working. Be strong, because what God has prepared for you is greater than your enemies. Amen.